Urgent Dallas Cowboys fans, do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Dallas Cowboys updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey Cowboys Nation. Today we're diving deep into a move that's sending shockwaves through the NFC East and the entire NFL landscape. Something big just happened, and if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, you're going to want to stay tuned because this could be a turning point for the season. We're talking about a major addition to the team's secondary, an area that's been a concern for the Cowboys for quite some time now. The team just announced the signing of Shilo Sanders, a young, talented safety with a pedigree that's impossible to ignore. And let me tell you, this move is not just about adding another player. It's about reshaping the future of Dallas's defense and perhaps even their entire season. So what exactly happened? How did this move come about? And why is everyone, from fans to analysts, so excited about Shilo Sanders joining the Cowboys? Well, it's not just a simple recruitment. It's a strategic, calculated decision that could have long-term implications. The Cowboys, who have been striving to bolster their defense after a few inconsistent seasons, see in Sanders a potential game-changer. His arrival sparks a lot of questions. Will he be the piece that finally solidifies the secondary? Can he help the Cowboys climb back into serious playoff contention? And perhaps most critically, how will his presence influence the team's chemistry and overall performance as they head into a crucial stretch of the season? Let's start with the context. The Dallas Cowboys' 2023 season has been a roller coaster so far. Coming off a promising 2022 campaign where they narrowly missed the NFC Championship, expectations were high. The team showed flashes of brilliance, especially offensively, with Dak Prescott leading the charge and players like C.D. Lamb emerging as top-tier receivers. But defensively, it's been a story of ups and downs. The secondary, in particular, has struggled with consistency. Opposing quarterbacks have found gaps, and the lack of a reliable safety has occasionally exposed the team's vulnerabilities. This inconsistency has hindered their ability to close out games, especially against high-powered offenses. Now, entering 2023, the coaching staff and front office knew that improving the secondary was essential. They needed a spark, someone who could bring not just talent but also leadership and strategic intelligence. And that's where Shilo Sanders comes into play. This isn't just a rookie signing. It's a calculated move to inject youthful energy and a high football IQ into the back end of the defense. The Cowboys have been monitoring his progress through college, watching how he's developed at Colorado, where he displayed remarkable athleticism, instincts, and playmaking ability. What makes Sanders so intriguing? First and foremost, his style of play. He's known for his aggressive approach, excellent ball skills, and a knack for reading plays before they happen. He's quick on his feet, with exceptional sideline-to-sideline speed, and he's not afraid to lay the wood when the opportunity presents itself. His ability to cover ground and make plays on the ball could be exactly what the Cowboys' secondary needs to elevate their game. Moreover, his understanding of complex defensive schemes, honed under the mentorship of his father, Shilo Sanders, adds a layer of football intelligence that's rare for someone so young. Speaking of Shilo Sanders, his role in this story is impossible to ignore. The legendary Hall of Famer, perhaps the most iconic cornerback in NFL history, has been coaching and mentoring his son closely. The father-son duo working together in Dallas creates a narrative that's almost cinematic. Shilo, who's now a respected coach at Colorado, has always emphasized discipline, technique, and mental toughness, traits that he's clearly instilled in Shilo. Watching their relationship unfold on the field with Shilo guiding him through NFL-level challenges adds a compelling layer to Sanders' potential impact. It's not just about raw talent. It's about the mindset, the football IQ, and the leadership qualities that Shilo has always championed. But what about the immediate impact? How does Sanders fit into the current roster? The Cowboys' secondary has been a mix of experience and youth, with players like Trevon Diggs leading the charge. Diggs has been a standout, especially with his ball-hawking skills, but the safety position has been more unsettled. Adding Sanders provides a much-needed boost at that spot, giving the team a versatile, dynamic player capable of covering multiple roles. His presence could also shift the defensive scheme to be more aggressive, pressuring quarterbacks and forcing turnovers, an area where Dallas has been looking to improve. Now let's talk about the statistical side. While Sanders is still young and hasn't accumulated the extensive NFL stats that seasoned veterans have, his college production was impressive. At Colorado, he recorded multiple interceptions, forced fumbles, and demonstrated superb tackling ability. The transition to the NFL is always a challenge, but his athletic profile and mental acuity suggest he's ready to step up. Moreover, In recent training camp reports, coaches and teammates have highlighted his quick adaptation and eagerness to learn, which bodes well for his immediate integration into the Cowboys' defensive schemes. The significance of this signing extends beyond just the immediate season. It signals a clear message from the Cowboys' front office. They are investing in youth and future potential. The NFL is increasingly about building through the draft and young talent, and the addition of Sanders aligns perfectly with that philosophy. It's about creating a defense that can grow together, learn from experience, and become a formidable unit over the next few seasons. This move might also influence other areas of the roster, prompting the team to focus more on developing young players and creating a sustainable, competitive environment. What's even more fascinating is how this impacts the team's overall strategy. The Cowboys have traditionally been known for their balanced approach, solid offense, aggressive defense. With the addition of Sanders, especially under the guidance of Sanders, the team might emphasize a more aggressive, ball-hawking style of defense. Think about it. A secondary that includes Trevon Diggs, who's already a proven playmaker, and now Shilo Sanders with his knack for turnovers. It could turn the Cowboys into a nightmare for quarterbacks, forcing mistakes and creating scoring opportunities in turn. That's exactly the kind of identity they need to elevate themselves into serious contenders. And the fans? Well, they're beyond excited. Social media is buzzing with anticipation, memes and predictions. Many see Sanders as the missing piece, the X factor that could push the Cowboys over the top. The hype is palpable, but it's also accompanied by cautious optimism. Rookie players, especially safeties, often face a steep learning curve in the NFL. Can Sanders handle the pressure? Will he live up to the high expectations set by his legendary father? These are questions that only time can answer, but the initial signs are promising. Looking at the bigger picture, how does this move compare with other recent NFL roster changes? It's reminiscent of when teams like the 49ers or Bills made bold moves to acquire young, athletic safeties that transformed their defenses. The NFL is increasingly emphasizing speed, versatility, and playmaking ability in the secondary. The Cowboys are clearly aligning with this trend, betting that Sanders' talent and mentality will bring a new level of competitiveness. This also raises questions about the team's long-term plans. Will they look to extend Sanders' contract if he performs well? Could he become a cornerstone of the defense for years to come? Of course, it's important to consider the upcoming schedule and how Sanders might fit into the team's immediate plans. The Cowboys have some challenging games ahead, matchups against divisional rivals like the Eagles and Giants, and potentially playoff-caliber teams like the 49ers or Chiefs. These games will be the real tests for Sanders and the secondary as a whole. Can he quickly adapt to the speed and complexity of NFL offenses? Will he be able to handle the pressure of high-stakes games right from the start? These are critical questions, and the answers could shape the entire season. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on what this signing says about the current state of the Cowboys. It's a team that's always been about resilience, about fighting back from adversity. The addition of Sanders shows their commitment to evolving and staying competitive. It's about building a defense that can match the high-powered offenses they face regularly. It's also about creating a culture of excellence and mentorship, exemplified by the father-son dynamic of Dayan and Shilo. That mentorship could be the key to unlocking Sanders' full potential and helping him become a leader in the secondary. As we look ahead, the question remains, what can we realistically expect from Shilo Sanders in the coming weeks and months? Will he start immediately? Will he be phased in gradually? Given the level of talent and the coaching staff's confidence, it's likely he'll see significant playing time early on. His impact may not be fully realized right away, but the potential is enormous. If he can live up to the hype, the Cowboys' secondary could become one of the league's most feared units. Imagine a defense where Sanders and Diggs work in tandem to shut down top receivers. Opposing quarterbacks will have a nightmare trying to find open targets. And don't forget, this move also sets a precedent within the team. It demonstrates that the Cowboys are willing to invest in young talent, to take calculated risks, and to prioritize future success over short-term gains. This strategic mindset could influence other roster decisions, as well as the team's approach to the draft and free agency in the coming years. It's a bold statement that the Cowboys are committed to winning now, but also building for sustained success. In conclusion, this signing of Shilo Sanders is more than just a personnel move. It's a statement about the direction the Dallas Cowboys want ahead, toward a more aggressive, dynamic, and youthful defense that can adapt and thrive in today's NFL. It's about honoring the legacy of Sanders while forging a new path for the team. The journey will be exciting to watch, filled with moments of growth, challenge, and hopefully a lot of victories. The question now is, how will Sanders' presence change the team's fortunes? Can he be the spark that ignites a championship run? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. This move has already got everyone talking, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and IT makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let's continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Cowboys coaching staff is undoubtedly excited about integrating Sanders into their defensive schemes. His natural instincts, combined with the mentorship of Shilo Sanders, give him an edge that's hard to teach. The defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn, is famous for his innovative approaches and aggressive schemes, and having a safety like Sanders, who can execute blitzes, cover deep routes, and make plays on the ball, opens up a lot of tactical possibilities. It's not just about plugging a player into the roster. It's about tailoring the entire defensive approach to maximize Sanders' strengths. Furthermore, in terms of team chemistry, his addition could serve as a rallying point. The Cowboys have a talented roster, but sometimes the chemistry and leadership qualities make all the difference in clutch moments. Sanders, with his background and family legacy, could become a vocal leader in the secondary, inspiring younger players and setting a tone for the entire defense. The way he's been integrating into the team during training camp and practices has already generated positive buzz. Coaches and players alike have noted his work ethic and football IQ. It's clear that he's not just a talented athlete, but also someone who understands the importance of discipline and leadership, traits that are vital for a team aspiring to be champions. Now, we should also analyze how this move affects the Cowboys' chances in the NFC and their prospects for reaching the playoffs. The NFC is stacked with formidable teams, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Detroit, among others, each with their own explosive offenses and talented defenses. The Cowboys need to elevate their game to compete at that level consistently, and adding Sanders could be a crucial step. If he lives up to expectations, he could help tighten the secondary, reduce big plays allowed, and create turnovers, elements that often decide playoff runs. In terms of individual player development, Sanders' presence could also benefit Trevon Diggs. With Sanders helping to cover the deep routes and take some pressure off Diggs, who's been prone to giving up big plays at times, the entire secondary could see a marked improvement. This synergy is vital because, as we all know, football is a team sport, and every piece needs to work in harmony. The Cowboys have been building a defense that relies on speed, aggression, and ball-hawking skills, and Sanders fits that mold perfectly. Let's not forget the emotional and psychological boost this signing provides. For the fans, seeing the team invest in young talent with a proven football IQ is a sign that the Cowboys are serious about contending. It's also a reflection of the franchise's willingness to innovate and adapt. The NFL is a league of matchups and adjustments, and the addition of Sanders could be the element that tips the scales in tight games. Imagine the possibilities: turnovers leading to quick scores, the secondary choking down opposing passing games, and the entire defense playing with renewed confidence. Now, what about the challenges? Every new player faces adjustments, especially rookies stepping into the NFL's high-pressure environment. Sanders will need to quickly learn the nuances of NFL offenses, develop chemistry with his teammates, and handle the mental stress that comes with playing at such a high level. The Cowboys' coaching staff will be focused on mentoring him and ensuring he's prepared for these challenges. The mentorship of Shilo Sanders provides a unique advantage, an NFL legend guiding his son and helping him navigate the complexities of professional football. Looking even further ahead, the potential long-term impact of this signing is fascinating. If Sanders performs well, it could influence other teams to follow the Cowboys' lead in investing in young, athletic safeties. It might also accelerate the development of other young players in the secondary, creating a culture of competitiveness and excellence. For the Cowboys, this isn't just about one season. It's about laying the foundation for sustained success and establishing a defensive identity that can carry them deep into the playoffs and beyond. In terms of upcoming matchups, the next few games will be critical. The Cowboys will face some of the league's top offenses, and Sanders' ability to adapt quickly will be tested. The coaching staff will be watching his performance closely, especially in high-pressure situations. If he can rise to the occasion, it will boost not only his confidence, but also the entire team's morale. Conversely, early struggles might prompt some adjustments, but that's part of the learning curve. Finally, this move also has broader implications for the team's identity. The Cowboys have always been a franchise that values resilience, leadership, and a winning mentality. Adding Sanders with his pedigree and work ethic reinforces that ethos. It's a statement to the league and to their fans. The Cowboys are committed to evolving, to embracing youth, and to building a defense that can compete with the best. It's about creating a legacy, one that combines history, talent, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. So, as we look towards the rest of the season, the question remains, can Shilo Sanders become the defensive cornerstone the Cowboys need? Will his arrival be the catalyst that sparks a playoff push? The signs are promising, but football is unpredictable. What's clear, though, is that this signing has already generated a buzz that will resonate through the rest of the year and perhaps for many seasons to come. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Shilo Sanders can live up to the hype? How do you see his role evolving in the defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, insights, and analysis about your Dallas Cowboys. Stay tuned and let's keep the conversation going. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.